Hello, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'll be showing you how I complete Blight on expert difficulty. Even though I've have this video in the past, but now with the new update that Amii monument cannot be used to obtain your 4th orb, this will be a deck without using the Amii monument and also enlightenment. Also, this is not a clean run, so there are a couple of things where if you fail certain areas or when enemies destroy your monument, this is what I would recommend you to do. So of course, because it's not a clean run, the normal run time would be a lot quicker, probably about 15 minutes quicker if you're able to make sure that everything works perfectly. This is also my deck, and for this Blight map, it's very important for you to conserve your healing spells charges, so I will be using Shaman at times to heal my units instead of using the Surge of Light. So without further ado, let's begin with this video. At the beginning, I'll be summoning a couple of Wind Weavers down, about 3 to 4 Wind Weavers, and they will just move up to destroy the base, the camp here. And you'll be playing on position 4 because your monument will be much inside the base, not over here, which is a bit more exposed from the bandit attacks, or the bandit attacks from the camps. If you fail to destroy the camp, will reach your base sooner. So you have about 4 Wind Weavers, and you would kill off these little bandit birds first, followed by that take down the bandit launcher and also the birds. They'll be drawn to your attacks. Yeah, so in the beginning I'll be using just a couple of Surge of Light because it's more power efficient, and you have more firepower because you won't be wasting power to summon the Shaman. So just at the start, no Shaman, but afterwards you will be using Shaman to heal your units. It's only for the destroying the first camp, the first bandit camp, you would not utilize the Shaman. Alright, so quite straightforward, just take down the camp and retreat to defend your base once you have kind of cleared most of the bandit units. So the marker is when the 30 seconds timer until the attack comes, or the failure to destroy the bandit garrison camps, and once you reach 30 seconds you have to quickly run back to your base because really big bandit armies would spawn from the camps over here. For this, you can see that there's a lot of really small bandit units, and the most troublesome ones are the bandit snipers. We got 3 of these bandit snipers. And how the defenses are going to be like is that you summon a lot of Wind Weavers and have your Wildebeest just be a little bit in front, because the Wildebeest is the one that will draw the bandit sniper attacks. The main thing that really kills you are the bandit snipers, and what will also help you is to have ensnaring roots. So the main thing is to quickly dwindle down these small like bandit units, and afterwards destroy the bandit snipers. Yeah, ensnaring roots. And make sure your Wildebeest is just closer to the bandit units, and yeah, the archers here, the crossbowmen, won't attack your Wildebeest because they'll be focusing on your Wind Weavers first. But yes, as you can see, the bandit sniper's normal attack is really slow, and because for small units there are 6 different units, the bandit sniper cannot kill off all of your 6 units at a time. You have to slowly shoot off its bullets one by one to kill your small unit. So that is the disadvantage of the bandit sniper. But the really strong like this, like attack overload attack, ultimately would make your Wind Weavers or any of the small units down to 4-5 health, depending on how many units is left. Honestly, it's quite easy to take down the bandit attacks as long as you got a Wildebeest to draw the bandit sniper attacks and ensnaring roots. These 2 cards would totally kind of like secure your win on the bandit army attack from the garrison base. So once that attack is done, make sure to take down some of the camps so that you can get more power wells, and also destroy the remaining, kill the remaining bandit units and the bandit launcher if you haven't, because you don't really want to like rush to build up your monument and have to also deal with more bandit troops that will be attacking your second monument. If you got time, you can also take down this camp, but do not build a power well because it will be in range with some of the really strong bandit army that will be passing by to your first base or first monument area. Yep, power wells, attack and power wells destroyed. Because the thing about Blight and its garrison camps is that even if you destroy the army units, you'll continue spawning new same combination, same formation of the bandit army troops to attack your first monument. So there's no point in really defending your first monument, because continuously there's a lot of bandit units. As you can see, like ×2 of these bandit units that be attacking, because we got a lot of these garrison that we have not destroyed, so they'll continuously spawn bandit units. And for the second monument, it's very time crucial when to build your monument and when to kill off some of the unit that would be attacking your monument. Because the thing is that for Blight, whenever you build a second monument or a third monument, bandit army would be probably spawned, I think around this 10, the barracks area, somewhere in the middle of the bandit camp, and they will target and attack your monument here, your second monument or your third monument. So depends on which monument is closer, they will come and attack it. And you want to build this monument very close to when you almost lose the game, because this would delay the spawning time of the bandit units that will be attacking this second monument. And if you were to build this monument very early, the bandit units that will attack your monument will come earlier, and when you kill it, the thing is that the bandit units would spawn again. It will coincide with the next garrison attack, which is about in like this 3 minutes, this objective D, this garrison, and the bandit units will attack your monument. The thing is that you don't really have a lot of time to kill these bandit units. Let me see when they spawn. Yep, this whole bandit vanguard and bandit steel guards. As you can see, there's quite a lot of these small bandit units. So you only have about like 15 to 20 seconds to get your monument up when the next garrison base spawns the units. So yeah, you just want to make sure to kill this wave of bandit units really slowly to prevent them from spawning earlier. Yeah, so over here I made a mistake because I waited too long. I should have straight away attack this bandit camp, and I will have enough time to come back to defend my base. So because of my error, I'm unable to defend my monument. So this is one of the not clean runs, a place where you have to watch out for. Mainly players can lose the game from this little bandit wave. Yeah, so in the end my monument got destroyed. Doesn't really matter, I just have to build it again later. And yeah, kill off the bandit units. And as you can see, I'm trying to like kill them off slowly so that they will spawn a lot later in the game. As long as you got 50 seconds, under 1 minute until the next attack over here, the timer, if you kill the bandits off later than 1 minute until the attack, then you will definitely be quite safe. But if you kill the bandits off too early, I would recommend you to restart the game, because they would come here and just hold around your monument, and you are not able to build a monument because of enemy presence, enemy ground presence. Yep, this is a really strong army, the last garrison camp. Yep, and this will come and destroy your monument. As you can see, 1 minute to construct your monument, but they will hang around here for quite a while. Yeah, so only after about maybe the 30 seconds mark, you can slowly come and build your monument. And if this group of bandits are already here, your small army won't be able to wipe them out within 20 seconds or so, and you will lose the game because you don't have a monument. So now that this is safe, I would assume that one of the hardest part of the game is done, and you have quite a lot of time to get your monument here. The next difficulty is to get your tier 3 monument, which is you have to get rid of all of these crazy amount of enemies, which I'll show you later. But for this area, it's very easy. Just send your Wind up and clear the base. Oh yes, before you do that, I collect all the power wells here right at the bottom, because they won't be aggroed by any incoming waves, so it's safe to build the power wells up. So once done, slowly take down the base here. Ensnaring Roots, Wind Weavers, very strong combination. No issues whatsoever to take down this base. It will be very easy.
Your forces are under attack.
Done. Bandit Visit Tower, very easy because you got your World Beast to distract the Bandit Visit Tower. Ensnaring Roots and a lot of Wind Weavers. And now because garrison is destroyed and you're going to take your second monument here, new bandit units will spawn to attack this base, so you have to build a couple of defenses. Yep, a lot of bandit units here. Even at the top here, there are bandit units that spawn even though there's no player, so it'll be quite difficult. There's really a lot of enemy units here. And how you are going to take down this base or this army camp to get your third monument is, first you have to build some time vortexes here, just line it up. These time vortex are to attack any units that is in range, so that it will help you kind of like clear grounds and get more corps along the way, because you'll be using some Shadow Phoenix with Embalmer Shrine to get high percentage of corps, so that your Shadow Phoenix is able to respawn again and do more damage again to enemy units. And the reason why I send this Shadow Phoenix here is that this Shadow Phoenix has already done its crash dive, so Void Power is already in the pool. And why it's very important for you to have almost all of your Shadow Phoenix do its like crash dive ability and respawn first is because you synergize better with the Time Vortex, because the Blue Affinity Time Vortex, you need lesser Void Power in your power pool to allow it to deal more damage and attack quicker. So your main aim is to get your Shadow Phoenix to die first and return its whatever Void Power into your power pool, or rather return any of the power associated with your Shadow Phoenix back to the Void Power and then Void Power to the power pool. Now, so this is the army that is attacking your third base. I can see Bandit Sniper, very different from the previous Bandit attack, which is the Vanguard and the Steel Guards. So this is also how I would get back my Void Power. And now that most of my Shadow Phoenix are not tied to any power, we are ready to attack this area. Yeah, so I would recommend building 4 to 5 time vortexes and wait until your power pool is Void Power is kind of like lower, so that your time vortex can attack quicker. Then afterwards send Wilbies to attract some of the units. The most troublesome ones are the Bandit Snipers, because they do a lot of damage and they are long range, so yep, they are kind of luring the units. And also the Wind Hunters are the troublesome ones. Shadow Phoenix gonna crash dive. Alright, that's good. Yep, so this is how you're usually gonna do it. So Hunter is very easy with the Tortugan, but the problem here is that the Soul Hunter can attack your Shadow Phoenix and there's too many Soul Hunters, so unfortunately here I did not kill much of the enemy units, so my Shadow Phoenix did not spawn. That's the error on my part, so not a clean run again. So if this has been done better, definitely would shave 5 minutes off the clock, at least 5 minutes. I have no choice but to lure some of the enemy units down for the time vortex to clear the Soul Hunters up. And yep, Bandit Sniper. And spawn again. Oops, that was done. Sadly, I don't have a lot of Shadow Phoenix left. Now, so basically this is how I'll be doing. I have to kind of like lure the units, have your Shadow Phoenix kill off these Soul Hunters. Very annoying. Unfortunately, I failed in many different levels. Time Vortex shooting here and there. And I got my third op now. Very simple. Right, so now once you got your third op, your next objective is to summon Swamp Drakes to take down all of the garrison camps, because you want to prevent future bandit armies from spawning to attack this area. So make sure to attack all the bandit spawning areas. And for this game, I only cleared these 2 camps, and unfortunately the final camp over here will also come and attack your first base, so that will happen later in the game, which would reduce me back to 2 ops. But as long as you got a couple of Swamp Drakes, you can kind of like get back your tier 3 over at this base. Not that difficult. You can see my Swamp Drake clearing off the bandit bases. Just clear off all the spawning camps, any random bandit units. Oops, I retreated too early, and now yes. And the good thing about Swamp Drakes, I can see it can have some of the sleep ability, which prevents enemy units from attacking you, something like a Curse of Oink. I guess what I could have done is to have my Swamp Drakes just go up here and attack destroy this garrison camp. As you can see, a lot of these units are coming down to my base here to attack. Yeah, most of the units over here. Random bandit is going to come, one horde of them coming. So that's the difficult part about this map, where you just have tier 3 but you will lose it. So one suggestion that I have is to just get up your monuments, a couple of powers to give you more power, and just leave the base here, take down some of the garrison camps if you want, and just take your op here, because as you can see over here there's another op, so you still can get tier 4 with your storm drakes if you're able to clear off this camp. So not an issue. Your storm drakes are the best assets that you have for tier 3. With the sleep ability, you got your healing spells, Surge of Light, and Equilibrium. So this is the reason why I have Shaman to heal, because I'll be using a lot of the Surge of Light, and yeah, my third orc will be destroyed, so I'm left with tier 2 cards. So Surge of Light is the best healing card, of course. Yeah, so in this game I attempted to take back my monument here, but in the end what I recommend you is to get the monument here, which I'll be doing later. I want to show you how difficult it is to really destroy this base area, because the difference between the first attack and the second attack is that you don't really have much charges, so it will take you a long time to wait for the cooldown to have your charges up for your time vortex and also the shadow phoenix. And also you don't really have a lot of charges left on Storm Drake, because you have summoned a lot to clear the camps around. So yeah, so once you have your monument here, make sure to build a lot of time vortex around this area, because enemy units will be attacking this third monument area. Also make sure to get this counter magic generator on. Yeah, as you can see, I'll be attempting to get back my monument there, but you will understand why it's so difficult, because of the bandit snipers. There's a lot of bandit snipers here which can take down my swarm drakes quickly, and the annoying wind hunters which has paralysis. So as you can see, a lot of the bandit overload shots, which makes it really, really difficult to kill off a lot of the units here. Even if casting a lot of this sleep ability, it's still hard. So after a while, a couple of attempts later, I found out that it's really difficult, and I went on my way to not take back my monument here. As you can see, a lot of enemy units will be attacking a monument here, so this is when I realized that this is not a very good place to get back your monument. So just get your monument here and the one over here to get your tier 4. Some Drake again. I got my Warbeast. And yeah, so basically that's what I'll be doing, and I'll be showing how I'll be getting my tier 4 monument over here, which is a little bit rare. People usually don't really have to get a monument here, because if you play a 4-player Blight map, this is the 5th monument. So yes, I'm just going to show you with a lot of my Swarm Drakes. As you can see, the attack that comes here. And because as you can see, the Bandit units attack this monument, your previous monument here, it will be safe, and you're able to just destroy all of these like towers to get back some power. And what you have not known is that I also got my Shrine of Memory here to get back my void power much more quickly. But it's really not compulsory, because Blight in its way is a very long map. You have a lot of power either way. Just slowly clearing off the Bandit units so that this base area is clear and I can get my tier 4 monument. So let's just speed things up again. Gonna attempt to get rid of more Bandit units. Yep, clear the Bandit units. Build more time vortex. And once you get your tier 4, this map will be very, very easy, because tier 4 is of course really strong unit cards. Easy for you to take down the units and take down all of the bandit camps. Alright, now that you're done, make sure you disable the counter magic generator. And because there are 2 bandit lieutenants here, you have to take down, or you have to deactivate the generator at the other side. I'll be using Lost Spirit ships to clear off the camps, and also bringing one World Beast to get the generator down, because you need a ground presence. So let me just fast forward. I'll be building a couple of Lost Spirit ships, about 5 to 6 of them, and I'll be sending them all the way to the camp. And as you can see, there are road paths now. Previously, before the update for Blight, there's no path connecting, so it's much harder for my units to run over. You have to go over this small area where all the bandit areas are, so this little pathway really helps to connect areas. Here also, these pathways helps to connect different areas together. Just showing you that I destroyed the garrison area and just deactivate the counter magic aura. Very simple. Lost spirit ships, no brains required to operate them. Just run around here and there, regenerate health, healing spells, etc. And once done, once you've deactivated both of the counter magic aura, send your lost spirit ships back, and we will start destroying and killing off the bandit lieutenants and their base. I played a very fun card, the Ravenheart, because for this map we have to destroy the Ravenheart, and of course Blight owns the Ravenheart, so it's quite fun to have Ravenheart and just play on this map itself. Yeah, very simple. Once you got tier 4 and once you get the counter magic aura down to kill the bandit lieutenant, it's very easy. A lot of healing spells running around the map for your lost spirit ships, and you will definitely progress and kill the bandit lieutenants, both of them. And once both of the lieutenants are down, Ravenheart will come, and your objective is just to bring it down to low health and you will win the game. So yep, this is how I win Blight on expert difficulty, and it's on solo. So if you enjoyed my video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again real soon for my next video.